Good afternoon, KU. I'm Spencer Shell.
And I'm Elsie Barnhart.
And welcome to this edition of Offthe Boulevard with a whole new crew.
Yeah, so Spencer, what did you think about the weather this morning?
Well, actually, I did not want to walk to class because it was so cold, so I ended up parking somewhere where I'm definitely going to get a ticket.
Yeah, they don't have buses that come here to the media Crossroads from the hill, so it was a cold walk. Yeah. It was definitely pretty chilly, but
it's good for the legs, though.
Yeah, definitely a New Year's resolution is to kind of start walking more, exercising.
Yeah,
so
definitely.
Yeah, did you have any New Year's resolutions or anything like that?
Really just eat more, sleep more.
Yeah, eat better, kind of your typical.
Doesn't really work.
Yeah.
But so.
Yeah,
anyways, tell everybody about your Fox 4 interview that you had outside.
Yeah, so I was, Fox 4 came to KU actually to kind of get a gist on whether or not we should be implementing metal detectors in, like, Allen Fieldhouse, Memorial Stadium, kind of those big areas. I don't know, I think we have a video actually if they can play it.
I think it would be a good idea, honestly. It's better to be safe than sorry.
KU students, including freshman Elsie Barnhart from Olathe, says this is a sign of the times and it's needed to protect fans in the stands.
People are going to have to be giving up rights to enter, like Allen Fieldhouse or Memorial Stadium or anything like that. I don't know, I think everyone has to make sacrifices and it'll make the place safer.
The doors at Allen Fieldhouse.
So yeah, that was my big break, but I don't know, I think it'll be interesting. I think it'll definitely, I don't know.
It kind of worries me because the risk of accident seems like it's going to be increased.
But I don't know, yeah, I'm interested to see how it goes. I don't know. So.
All right. Well, we have KU playing Iowa State this weekend on Saturday.
So that should be interesting. Don't really know much about sports, but we'll definitely be covering it later on in the show.
Yes.
So that's good. Do you have any plans for the weekend or anything like that?
I'll pretty much be working. I'll maybe try to catch the good commercials from the Super Bowl, maybe.
Right, that's honestly the only reason why I watch the Super Bowl is for the funny commercials. But
who's going to be on the halftime show this year?
I think I heard Lady Gaga, and then
is it Luke Bryan?
Yeah, I don't know.
I can't remember. It's so weird. They always have the randomest.
Right. No, it should be interesting. I don't know. I'm kind of excited. I'm not surprised the Patriots are in the Super Bowl this year, but that's kind of typical. So yeah.
I don't really know a lot about football.
But yeah, I know. So yeah, do you have anything else we need to kind of cover?
No, I think we're all good for today. If you guys want to, we'll go to Brady Smith with the news.
Where you go to college makes a statement about you. This place will become a part of you, your identity for life. The University of Kansas, a great place to be you.
Thank you for joining us. I'm Brady Smith, and this is your news update. Starting next fall, entering Allen Fieldhouse and Memorial Stadium won't be what you're used to. The University of Kansas plans to have metal detectors and security guards at athletic events. These measures are taken to ensure safety once the Kansas law to allow concealed handguns is in effect. KU Athletics is waiting for formal approval from Kansas Board of Regents. KU Athletics' operating budget will spend close to $1 million for the security equipment. Chancellor Bernadette Gray-Little and KU's international program staff are working hard to fully understand the implications of President Donald Trump's executive order on immigration. Gray-Little said she was deeply concerned about the well-being of KU community after she heard the order denying entry for 90 days to any citizens from Iran, Iraq, Libya, Somalia, Sudan, Syria, and Yemen. She advised students and employees to avoid international travel. She reminded KU the importance of diversity and how it is remaining core for the university. Is the cost of tuition too much? Governor Brownback announced in his State of the State speech that he wanted Kansas higher education leaders to find a way that certain bachelor's degrees would cost no more than $15,000. He later would award $1 million in scholarships to the first Kansas college or university to set up the program. Kansas board regents will financially struggle to meet the demands of Governor Brownback, but are willing to try. After the break, we will hear from our plans from our fashion guru Nick Brady has in store. Stay with us.
Welcome back. I'm Isabella Conjemi, and I am here with Nick Brady.
Hello.
And you guys probably remember Nick from last semester, and he talked to us about fashion. And what are you going to do this semester with us?
We got a lot planned. I think we're going to dive a little bit deeper past fashion. We're going to do even more style tips, but I want to get a lot more interviews. Yeah. I think Lawrence, Kansas, specifically KU, has plenty of stylish people and plenty of not stylish people.
Yeah.
So I would like to give advice, but also get other people to give advice.
Mm-hmm. And you have a name for the show, for this segment, right?
Yes, it's going to be the What's Yo Style.
So definitely check it out. It's going to be, on Offthe Boulevard this time every week on Fridays. So kind of tell the audience, we had winter break, so we don't know what you've been up to since the last time we talked on Offthe Boulevard. Tell us about it. So
another thing I want to talk about is kind of owning your own brand and business. Specifically mine is clothing, obviously. So it's a bit of a roller coaster, especially starting out young and trying to graduate. I wasn't able to release my winter collection. I was able to work on it, but I decided to push it back to next season. And I think along with style tips, I'd like to kind of go into owning your own brand, which I think is really important for entrepreneurs and people interested in starting their own business.
Yeah. Well, so you seem to be going a little bit, bigger than just, what you've been doing in your classroom. You're actually making this your brand.
Yes,
So
absolutely.
you are graduating in May, right?
Yes, hopefully.
Yeah, right. So you're graduating.
That's the plan.
So are you going to continue Brady Fashion afterwards, and so that's what we're gonna be seeing?
I hope to keep growing it. I hope to go to grad school for fashion design and maybe take some business classes. I'll be heading back to Chicago, which is pretty exciting.
So what are just a few quick things that the audience is gonna look for this semester from you?
Next segment, I'll be having my friend Jake, who is a industrial design student, and he's really interested in footwear. He just released his first shoe. So we're going to be talking about sneakers a lot. And then probably past that, we'll be talking about what to kind of wear in that in-between winter-spring season. I really like...
Yeah, especially here. I mean, that's a good thing because I think our audience would really love. Because in Kansas, one day, last week it was 65.
And then now it's 30,
now
it's 28.
Yeah, so you definitely need to know what kind of jackets should we be wearing, what's some good in-between styles.
Yes, I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be a really good time.
Yeah, do you have anything else you would like to add or tell us to look forward to, or?
Just be sure to look out for the interview next segment. It's going to be really interesting.
Yeah. All right, well, you'll see it here, and right back after the break, we will have sports.
3, 2, 1, and camera 2.
All right, guys, welcome back.
Welcome to Media Crossroads. Located on the second floor of Anschutz Library sits an immersive learning experience like no other. So what is Media Crossroads? A chance to try something new. The opportunity to step in and learn. Going behind the scenes, or maybe giving it a shot in front of the camera.
Good evening, guys, and welcome into Playmaker Central. I'm Lydia Taylor.
Under the direction of instructor Cal Butcher, Media Crossroads provides students with the chance to learn by doing.
You're going to start here just so Steve is right.
So what is Media Crossroads? Well, stop by. Come see for yourself.
Where you go to college makes a statement about you. This place will become a part of you, your identity for life. The University of Kansas. A great place to be you.
All right, welcome back to Offthe Boulevard. It's been quite a while since
new semester.
It's a new semester. Quite a bit has happened in the sports world since the last time we were here. Kansas is 20-2, the Jayhawks, and if you would have told me that 2 months ago, I would have been extremely happy to hear it.
Oh yeah.
Let's talk about last Saturday. Kansas, Kentucky, one of the most highly anticipated matchups of the college basketball season. We came out on top in Rupp Arena. Did you see that one coming? What is your take on the game?
I was very optimistic about this game. I thought the key would be Landon Lucas in the middle, playing Bama Bayou, and he held his own, and we really looked good.
Oh yeah, we did. The player that's just so well beyond his years in basketball, to me, is Josh Jackson. I mean, the guy is not a freshman. He may be, realistically a freshman, but
19 years old.
Yeah, the way he plays, I believe he could score, average 15 points a game in the NBA right now. Take a look at his stats against Kentucky: 20 points on the road in Rupp. Frank Mason, obviously our National Player of the Year candidate, dropped 21. That was just a phenomenal game, and like I said, we were depleted. We had no Carlton Bragg in that game, and we were still able to.
A very unfocused Vic with all the allegations going around him, and we still came out on top.
Absolutely. Which now leads us to Wednesday's game, which we were lucky enough to be at. One of the most, once again, highly anticipated games of the college basketball season. Number 3 versus number 2, Kansas Baylor. They were big. I mean, that team was big. When I was watching them, I was like, oh my gosh. But we, once again, somehow found a way, nitty-gritty. What did you think about neutralizing? We didn't really neutralize them, but we held Motley in check.
I thought we held Motley in check. Landon, again, showed up. Motley's a little different than Bama Bayou, so it was tough. But I also liked the way Lightfoot played. He came in big minutes for a freshman. He really helped out. And I also, the Kansan came out with an article saying the fans have been kind of down this year. Going to that game, I thought the fans really showed up and put up a good effort and helped us win that game.
Well, the line was wrapping around the entire
it was good to see
Center,
that back in Allen Fieldhouse.
And once again, we've talked about Josh Jackson, but the guy's electric. 23-10 against the number 2 team in the country. The guy's 19 years old. 23-10. Anyway. Big game Saturday. My mother's in town, so I get the opportunity to take her to the field house again. And we are playing Iowa State at 1 p.m. What do you think about this game?
I think this game could be a trap game possibly. Coming off this huge weekend with West Virginia, Kentucky, and Baylor, I think this could be a game we might lose focus, but. I think Bill Selfs has our players' minds right, and we can come out and get the win.
Let's talk about Monte Morris and Frank Mason, that matchup. 2 of the more elite point guards in the Big 12. Obviously, you have Jawan Evans, and we just saw Freeman for Baylor. But Frank Mason and Monte Morris, those guys easily could drop 20 apiece in that game on Saturday.
I think we have the advantage there, just slightly, just experience with Devontae Graham too. We've shown in the past that our backcourt's going to beat any backcourt in the nation. So I'm liking where we got there, but it'll be a good game for sure.
Hopefully we can get our 9th Big 12 win before we go to K-State on Monday. And last but not least, everyone knows this. This Sunday is one of the biggest Sundays in the United States. Some would argue the biggest, Super Bowl Sunday. Falcons and Patriots. Of course, the Patriots are in it again. We should have, thought of
once a year.
Yeah. Neither of our teams made it, but nonetheless, we got to talk about this. We got to talk about this game. What do you like about this game? Obviously, with high-touted quarterbacks, Matt Ryan, Tom Brady. What do you think?
This year, I like the new team coming in. The Falcons has been since 1998, since their last Super Bowl appearance. So, I'm really liking them back, the Falcons back in it, and the Patriots. Tom Brady's back. I think it's going to be a good game.
Let me ask you this. Everything that happened with Roger Goodell in the offseason and Tom Brady's 4-game suspension, Deflategate, do you think that Tom Brady has extra motivation this year? He has a different will to win the Super Bowl this year due to this thing.
Definitely. You can tell by the way he's been talking to the media. And, his dad came out saying, harsh words against Roger Goodell, and that was just kind of like an inside information coming from the Brady family. So you can definitely tell there's some inside incentives to win this game.
Absolutely. So, theoretically, you're putting money on this game. Who are you taking? You got the Falcons, you got the Patriots.
I'm going to go with the Patriots 27-24.
Wow, really? I'm going to go with a sad Tom Brady following the game, walking off with his 3rd Super Bowl loss. Not that that should blemish his resume at all. He's won 4. But I think he's going to walk off the field a loser this year.
Well,
I got the Falcons winning 30-28 on a last-second field goal.
All right, we'll replay that and see who wins this one.
All right. Until then, everyone get out to the Iowa State game on Saturday. And if you want to travel to Manhattan on Monday, please do. We'll need all the Jack fans there that we can get
definitely.
to BK State. So anyway, if you do have an opportunity to get to Manhattan, I would get on the road, people. Get on the road. We got any people there.
We got you. All right, that wraps the show up for us. Have a good weekend, and we'll see you next time.
Thank you so much for tuning in.